right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 815. I'm your host, GVD, here on Long Island, New York. And as always, we're joined by a man whose middle name is high taxes, liberalism, socialism, progressivism, wokeness, and DEI, Wombat.
Yes.
The long middle name.
It's a lot. I have a crazy birth certificate. It's on 2 pages.
His parents are very indecisive.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Like hippies are.
Yes. Were your parents hippies?
Yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Are they still
my
hippies?
My father was like full on hair down to his butt, the headband, the vest with the tassels, the whole deal. Yeah.
Do you have a motorcycle?
He did not have a motorcycle. I think that's all he was missing.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ship, I can't help but notice that both carts are in prime view.
Oh, they are. It's because they were in use earlier.
I see. Right before the show?
Yeah. A little bit before the show.
Okay. It looks like you're ready to have a heart attack, and you know somebody could work on your mouth right now.
Yeah, either.
And the PlayStation 5 is the size of medical equipment, so it's right at home on a medical cart, really.
Yeah, it's good. It's the lifestyle I lead.
Right. On wheels.
On
wheels.
On the go. For 15 feet or so of power cable.
You have 2 more PlayStations than I have.
Do you still not have a PlayStation?
3 more than you have.
Wait,
3 more.
Right,
I only have 2.
Right, you have 3 more.
Those are the only 2 PlayStations?
Those are the only 2.
Oh,
That's only 2 PlayStation 5s.
Okay.
I've got the slim and I've got the fat.
But
right.
there's no
Fortnite.
PlayStation. There's no PlayStation hooked up to the big TV though.
I mean, it's a cable away.
Okay.
We just swap out the cable and then it's on the big screen.
Gotcha. I was gonna say,
when's the last time that happened?
It happens from time to time because Dashel is really into sports games. And so when we were at Target, they had, I don't know, NHL 24, I guess last year's.
Yeah.
They only had that on clearance for like $6 for PlayStation 5. So
right.
When he wants to play hockey,
it's on Game Pass,
the problem is, so I'm out of space on Xbox, and I thought I was doing something this week to like solve that. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna go all in and get that 2 terabyte like super fast expansion card, right? So
how much does that cost?
Don't worry about it.
You're not supposed to ask.
No, these are not the questions. Yeah, these are not the questions.
It's rude to ask someone how much things cost.
But it's not a gift or anything. It's just a fact.
It's rude.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. So it was on sale, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get one of. Okay. It was on sale, so it was not the retail price that it came out 3 years or 4 years ago. That type of sale.
Okay.
So I ordered it. It came. I'm like, all right, I'm tired of this. We've been moving around all these games. Like the performance is not great because I'm juggling like 5 different sports games and Fortnite on this thing, right? And so I reach around to the back of the Xbox.
Ooh.
I yank out the existing card that's already there, that I'd bought years ago, and turns out I had done this before.
OMG.
So
I had a feeling.
I already had the 2 terabyte card, was already full. This helped me in no way or shape. So now,
can't you just do a card swap when you need to, or is it like too much of a pain in the ass?
I guess you can't. Is that what you do with these things? Because these things are out of room.
It's like a throwback. It's like a throwback to the 90s. There's a dog behind.
Cartridges?
Yeah, like the save memory cards where you'd have to swap your memory cards. It's like that.
I've considered that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just put it in the back of the other Xbox that we have in this room, and then when like, all right, well that one has a 2 terabyte in it now. But
why don't you put like all like the first half of games that start with the first half of the alphabet on card A, and then all these
'Cause-
the second half on.
Well,
a
then
separate
they're still
card.
not going to get updated though. Like these things do not have enough storage.
Right.
Like
That seems to be true
there's
for the connoisseur.
for yes, for the 8-year-old boy who likes to play all the sports games,
Okay.
right? So
Even just if you want to play all the sports games, you can't play all the sports games without buying 4 terabytes worth of storage.
I mean, it's pretty difficult. I'll agree because I think on my Xbox right now, I think I have like 4 large games, and then I have a bunch of like very small things.
right, like you're like you get Fortnite on there, you get NBA 2K on there, you get Madden on there, you get MLB The Show on there,
Okay.
FIFA or whatever it's called now, non-FIFA Football Club. Is that I think it's called now?
Something like that.
Let's see if like ChatGPT can figure that shit out right now.
And there's like some other little small games, and that's what you get on your consoles now.
Okay.
And that's part of the reason nobody can buy any. Like, I don't want to buy any games because I know I have to uninstall something.
Right.
Yeah, for
And you
me,
need to
it's
the
like
games
I
up
have
to date.
Fortnite, Madden, the Jackbox games, and like the Capcom arcade compilations. Like it's a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, like I had to uninstall the Indiana Jones game that I was
Never gonna play again.
never going to play again because it's taking up too much space on the console. So
Yeah. I just took that off today, actually.
yeah,
About
like
a few hours ago.
you're not going to play it because you don't have space to play it. You're like, well, I guess I've made the decision. I'm never going to play this again because it's getting deleted, and I'm not going to download this.
Size when you took it off? Did you happen to note the file size?
It's at least like 120 gigs, right?
I thought it was 1.7, but maybe I'm just imagining that. It was something ridiculous amount that I was like, whoa.
Yeah, it's over 100. I know that much. I got rid of it a long time ago. I got rid of Dragon Age. I'm like, well, I finished this. I don't see myself going back anytime soon.
No.
So I removed Dragon Age so I could put Avowed on.
That's Dragon Age is only like 68, I think, or something. I feel like
it was more. I think it's more than that, and that's still a lot.
Wasn't 100. I feel like 100 is where when you get to the triple digits, things getting scary. So maybe the next generation of Xbox, the way they can differentiate themselves is they can eat the cost of larger space. I mean, they can eat the cost on something.
I don't think so. I think that's why they want you to stream everything.
Costly.
Why they want you to stream the things.
Does that work?
No.
It works. Like if I'm just going to try out a game,
works.
It works all right.
It works.
Yeah, like it depends on what type of game you're playing too, but it is like for the most part I can get by with playing on streaming if it's not something that I'm committed to playing. But
right.
I don't know. It's hard out there, everybody. I don't know.
Is that what that AI shit was about today? Did I put that on the outline? I did. Okay, we can talk about that later. So maybe that's what they're trying to do, like with this AI thing, is combine that with their streaming thing, because they know that, like, if it's not working well for you, Wombat, or you, Shipwreck, it's not going to be working well for anybody, because I'm sure you guys have like top tier internet connections and are located in places where that's available. Most people don't even have that really. So if it's not working for you, it's not working for anybody. So maybe the AI is the special sauce that's gonna. Because I was looking at, did you guys look at what that AI shit is? We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later. But now it makes sense because I didn't understand it when I was reading it like an hour ago. Now it makes sense. What else has been going on? Should we do some show feedback?
Yeah, I have nothing going on in my life other than the usual dread and gloom because the world is sinking into shit. But other than that,
we decided last week that we're not going to be reading all the news all the time. I thought.
I think he was talking about the Xbox storage.
Yeah, that's it. That's what it is.
Right.
You try to distract yourself. I bought myself a new desk chair today. That should be coming in the next couple of days.
You think that's going to distract you?
That's exciting.
Does it have a giant dildo built into the seat?
It does. It does.
Oh, okay. That might distract you.
I took some vacation time tomorrow and Friday, so I have a couple of days off. That's kind of exciting.
Is that a lot Avowed?
Is that just going to make you like read the news more?
No, I'll read the news less. because I'll do other things, like things I want to do. You forget that part of my work involves seeing the news. So I see a lot of news during the day, whether I want to or not. So
Can't you just filter out the news that you don't want to see? Don't we have that technology?
not really.
I feel like we do.
Maybe that's the difference. Like I see like zero news during the day
Because you don't work. You don't work.
I'm working on things that are
Your
not.
company doesn't have an actual newsroom, and my company has a newsroom.
You're in the
Right.
newsroom?
Huh? I'm not in it.
You're in
it's
that room, I'm pretty sure, in that chair.
Right.
Yes,
Like
I'm
he's
in
just
this
there.
chair, but I see
People are
the
yelling at him to get
scroll
pictures of Spider-Man.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
They're asking why your microphone still sounds so shitty.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I actually pitched a Spider-Man story a couple of weeks ago, and they did write it up and publish it, so it made me feel good.
What if Spider-Man was gay?
Mhm.
That was the
Is he
pitch you
gay
had.
yet? He's not gay yet in any of these
No,
iterations?
No.
Soon. We'll get
Not a
there.
single one.
Come
I'm sure there's
on.
one. There's so many Spider-Men.
There's
I
gotta
complained
be.
about that. I complained about that the other day on the social medias. Didn't get much traction. There are too many Spider people now. Too many. I have Marvel
DEI.
Unlimited
It's DEI.
again, and there's too many Spider people. I don't know what it is, because I don't know if it, like, there's
the
a
money.
Spider Kid. There's a Spider Kid now.
Okay.
There's like a whole comic book where it's just like the Spider Squad, and it's like 7 Spider people that are not Spider-Man or Miles Morales Spider-Man. Just like, I don't know who they are. I just don't know. And I'm like, how many people? Like, one of the things that's great about Spider-Man is that his power set's kind of unique to Spider-Man. You want to introduce one more? I'm like, okay, that's fine. Especially because they did a good job with that character. It's a fully fleshed out character with a unique set of circumstances. And now it's like, and here's 7 more. I'm like, I think we're good. I was good with 1. I'm okay with 2. Now that we're at like 15,
This is what happened when Stan Lee dies.
yeah, I think so. And there's so many Venoms. There's like 19 Venoms and 7 Spider-Mans, and they all have their own comics. And I'm like, who need what? Why? Is it what people want? Am I the problem?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you want 5 Venoms.
No,
and
you're the
7
problem.
Spider people.
Right.
You're the
right.
problem. They're probably AI generated at this point.
I don't know. I did read the new Captain America, which was very good. That had Spider-Man in it, but that had
Of course it did.
It had Peter Parker Spider-Man, and it was Spider-Man, and not to spoil it, but Peter Parker gets advice that he needs a friend in his life that he could talk to who knows who he is, but they don't talk about being superheroes, but just someone he doesn't have to hide from and can be his friend. And he's like, the only person that I could think of is Steve Rogers, but he's afraid to call him because he's Steve Rogers, and then Steve Rogers calls him because he needs his help with something, and it's like this whole kind of, it's funny. Like, it's supposed to be humorous. It's cute. I like that kind of stuff. And Thor's in it too.
I forgot what we're talking about. Is this the new Captain
Comic
American movie?
Captain America comic book.
Oh.
Yeah.
Still make
I'm reading
comic books?
I read comic books.
They still make
I
them,
got-
huh?
Yeah, they still make them. I still read them. They're better than most of the movies. I'm not going to.
The bar is not too high.
No. It's better than most movies. I would even
Is
say
the new
that,
one out?
but-
The new one is out, though, right?
Yeah, the
New
new
one's
Captain
out.
America's out. I haven't seen it.
Neither have
trust-
I.
I don't trust the reviews, so
The reviews good or bad?
I don't know.
I thought
I
they
don't even
were
know.
mixed.
Let's see. Metacritic. No, it's not
Mhm.
Metacritic. We want Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm going to say it's a 53 on Rotten Tomatoes. That's my guess.
49.
I mean, that's not like my guess was so crazy.
Pretty good, but the audience score is 80.
All right,
Okay.
people like it.
But it's all going to be aren't all the. Oh, I'm surprised. I'm surprised actually. The audience, it's not the reverse. And people like complaining about Black Captain America.
Mm-hmm. Those were good comics. The Sam Wilson Captain America comics. That was a good time.
All right, let's do some show feedback. There's show
Sure.
feedback.
Sure.
So we should do it.
Okay, Ryan Bartley 3152 has to say, Wombat, you look great. Been listening since '09, and to hear your diligence with the Orange Theory over the years is incredible. You really are a great dad. See, I like all of the compliments in that.
Wait, what is that? That sounds AI generated. What
I
does
don't-
being a great dad have to do with?
I think getting in
Arden's theory.
shape so I don't die for the sake of my children makes me a good dad. That was the impetus for all of this.
Oh, is that he knows that?
Yeah, I think I've brought it up before.
Is this your alter ego?
Yes, this is my alt account, sure, but it
Okay.
doesn't matter. It's the sentiment.
If I
that matters.
re-scramble the letters Ryan Bartley, I think that spells out.
It spells out Wombat rocks.
And your pin code.
Yes. Did you, honest opinion, did you think I would ever hit 150 classes at Orange Theory?
Well, you were very regular with it, so I mean, once you started doing it, I did. Sure. I didn't think you were ever going to do it in the first place. That's what I thought. But then once you signed up for it, and I saw that you were going every twice a week, which is what you're supposed to, which is what you're paying for. And I know you were going because you were sending me the receipts, literally like the stats. After every class, you get like a stat report, and we would trade them in the fucking chat. So I knew you were going. And at that point, I know like you're like me in enough that you're paying for the classes, so you're going to the classes. Like maybe you'll miss one once in a while, but like for the most part, you're going to be 8 out of 8 every month.
Yeah, I think there have been 2 months in the almost 2 years I've been doing this that I've missed a class in a month.
Right, because you.
And once was because I had COVID.
No, but that's the system, and that's why, like, I knew, like, once you signed up for it and started going, like, I did think you would get to 150 classes, but I just didn't think you would ever sign up in the first place.
I haven't done 151 yet, so that'll that'll hopefully be tomorrow,
right?
Because I could still sleep in and go because I took the day off.
I am still sore from Monday. Today is Wednesday.
Yeah,
and
I went on Sunday.
Wait,
I went to the Sundays. Today is
Wednesday.
Okay.
Wednesday.
Oh, so that's not so bad. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's not great, but it's not so bad. I was expecting. Okay.
No, I have good days and bad days too. I get it.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I was like, it's still hard to walk. That's not right. Usually I'm not getting that sore anymore, but I've been slacking a little bit. All right. What else we got here?
This is a J Bizoner. J Bizoner says, it blows my mind that Wombat is watching TV nonstop, but skips every storyline in a video game. I don't understand half of that statement. Like, what does a video game storyline have to do with watching TV?
It feels like maybe like you would be skipping the TV, but there's no way to. Maybe he's fast forwarding through the shows.
TV storylines are much better than most video game cutscenes. Are unnecessary and lazy. I stand by that.
Well, hold on. Let's just say not as well written as TV or movies.
That is 100% true.
I mean, I don't know if they're being lazy, but
I like
writers that are doing this stuff on TV and movies.
A better game has the story unfold while you're playing it.
Got it. You're not liking the story delivery method.
Is that true, or is that just that you can't skip those stories because you're playing it?
If you could, he can. He's fast. He could fast forward a TV show. Like
no, I mean, but like in the games that he's saying, the stories are the ones where you're like playing it. Like he can't skip that. So that's the only context he has here of what game stories are like, is because he can't skip those.
Well, I mean, sometimes I just hit the A button real fast. I still read it. I still read the text.
He's a really fast reader.
I am a fast reader. It drives my wife nuts.
You can pull out, I mean, for the most part, if you have enough video game experience, you can pull out the key phrases that you need to get to. There's a lot of fluff in there.
It's pretty straightforward stuff.
Right.
But anyway,
it's a lot of
also, I do not watch TV nonstop. I actually commented to this guy on YouTube.
Wait a minute. You're watching something right now. I can see the reflection in your glasses. You're watching Alf right now. Season 4?
I love Alf. No. Anyway, yeah, I talked about 7 hours of TV on our last show. And that was with a 2-week break, which would be a half hour of TV a day, which apparently is TV nonstop. A half hour is TV nonstop. I just want to.
Okay, don't worry. Don't protest too much. I feel.
I'm just saying.
Just tell the guy to eat a dick.
Get your
and move on.
insult. Get your insults right, and your logic better.
Right. Do you fast forward TV shows when you watch them?
No, of course not.
Okay, but you're
No.
looking at your phone a lot.
No, I
No?
usually don't. No, I get in trouble for it too. Because the other day, my daughter was texting me because she needed me to pick her up, and I had when I watch TV, I turn my phone upside down and put it on.
Oh, you got in trouble the other way. I thought you got in trouble for looking at your phone, and so like your wife
No,
told
no,
you
I
stop looking at your phone while watching the show.
I turn my phone upside down and I put it on the coffee table, and I don't look at it when I'm watching something.
I don't like
because
I
I'm
don't
an
like
old
Very,
man.
very respectful of you.
It's
for
very,
the
it's
TV
very
shows that
old
you're
man.
watching.
It's old man behavior, and I'm very well aware of that.
No, it's if you're watching something with your wife, you know, I don't know. Like if I'm
she doesn't pay me that same courtesy.
doesn't give a shit. Oh.
Yeah.
If I'm watching a movie with Ty, like if I'm like, hey, let's watch this movie together, and he's looking at his phone, I get mad.
I do too.
So I'm like, put your fucking phone away.
Night. We did that. We did family movie night over the weekend for the first time in I think 1,000 years, where it was all four of us. We watched that Thing You Do, the Tom Hanks classic.
Uh-huh.
My kids had never seen it.
Of course not.
Yeah, with good
Why
reason.
Why would they have seen it?
I don't know, but they both loved it, so it doesn't matter.
That's fine. It's just like
it's lovable.
I wouldn't have expected them to come across that organically.
No, that's true.
I saw it in the theater, so yeah.
I did too. I saw that movie in the theaters. I love that movie. It's like a top 5 movie for me.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, I love that movie.
Really? Top 5?
Yep, it's my. I describe it as my comfort movie.
Huh.
That's the movie I watch when I'm like, okay, I need to like disassociate. Let's put on That Thing You Do.
Right. Oh, Jay Bizzleton is in the chat right now, eating his words.
Yeah.
Just kidding. We appreciate you.
Do we?
If you're close, he was close enough.
Yep.
Not nonstop, but there's a good amount. Look, somebody's got to watch or do something for this show, so we can talk about it.
Exactly.
Got to fill an hour here.
Yep.
To get back to somebody in the chat. Oh man, it scrolled by. Oh, Lord Incredible on YouTube asked if we look up the Orange Theory workouts ahead of time, or we just show up without knowing.
I look it up, but if I know I can only go on, say, Tuesday and Thursday or Monday and Friday,
right.
I look it up just to know what I'm going to do, but I'm not going to not go because of what the class is. Does that make sense?
Same. I look them up because I'm uncoordinated, and if there's an exercise that looks like I don't know how to do it, I'm going to watch a video beforehand. Wombat, you edited out that Jay Bizzleton said that he loved you.
I didn't see that. I must have missed that part.
See? You got to adjust your attitude.
It
says a lot about you, I think, Wombat.
Yeah.
People telling you things.
It does say a lot about me.
Are people still doing that these days? Are we having attitude adjustments? I haven't thought about adjusting an attitude in quite a while.
Really?
Oh.
You should.
I went to my chiropractor for one, but he said he doesn't do that.
Well, Shipwreck, you don't need an attitude adjustment. Has anyone ever told you needed an attitude adjustment? I feel like your attitude is pretty even. And pleasant.
I don't know. I can't remember if anybody's ever told me I needed an attitude adjustment.
Do you need a chill pill?
I don't see that happening.
I don't know. I don't know.
Think about that.
I am going to think about it.
I know a doctor that can write you a prescription.
All right.
For chill pills.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't either.
Oh, I thought that was some classic rock reference.
No, it is not. No.
I don't know. Good news, guys. There's 7 classic rock documentaries coming up later on the show that Wombat's
on the show.
review.
Yes.
Yeah.
Only 2.
Okay, I'm just kidding. Me and
oh gosh, there are 2. I don't want to hear about those either. Okay,
I know. I was like, ugh. How come you included that but left out the part that this guy loves you?
Because it's that those 2 things are.
I know. I'm just kidding. Read the last feedback here.
Oh, we are doing the last feedback. Okay.
I don't know. Yes, you should. Yeah, it's important.
Okay. Jeff Strong 311 has to say, Wombat, got to treat your mental health better. What's the point of getting in shape if you're going to have an aneurysm from stress in the next 4 years? Maybe you guys can start a Trump support group. You can call it Orange Theory, which is a funny joke. I'll give you credit. That's pretty funny there, Jeff. So, yeah, it all sucks. I got nothing. It
Right.
still all sucks.
Right. So stop looking at the news. Why don't you take up a new hobby like knitting or something?
You know, it's
What's something you always wanted? Why don't you pick up guitar again?
yeah.
Practice
Yeah.
guitar more. You got a guitar already. What
I know,
about
it's
like
not in
that
this room, but,
what's that video game that you can play and you can like learn all the Rocksmith?
Yeah.
Did you get that? It's probably so good now. Think how
I have
good that is
Rocksmith
now.
somewhere.
But
I
no,
don't know
it's
if I have
like
it
it must
digitally.
be a fucking it's like a service now. So
Yeah.
it must be very excellent by now.
Very
like
excellent.
Yeah, I'm Bill and Ted now.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be a good use of your time. Howard Stern is learning to play the guitar now, even though he's really old. And he's practicing.
It's hard to do when you hit a certain age.
He's practicing like I forgot a lot, but he's getting good. I mean, not
You know what
really.
I always wanted to learn how to do?
What?
I wouldn't even know where to begin. I always wanted to like paint miniatures. That always seemed like fun to me.
like Warhammer?
Yeah. Like I wouldn't play the game because I wouldn't have the time or patience to learn rules. But something
Hmm.
about the little guys and just kind of taking your time to like paint it. I don't know why, but I can understand why that would be relaxing.
I like the guitar.
But it's
better
also
for you.
it's also a very expensive hobby, so it's not going to happen.
Guitar is you already have it.
I
It
know.
doesn't
I already
take
have
up much
I already
space.
have 5 guitars. I understand.
Dude.
You have 5 guitars?
Yeah.
And then you can play on the show, and maybe we can get some more viewers because you're going to practice like an hour a day. Think how good you would be if you practice an hour a day.
I know. The one I like the most has a broken string, so I need to
I think
take care of
that's
that.
like how much does a
situation, too.
broken string cost? Like $1?
No, it's more than that, but it's not that much more.
$3?
It's like 10.
Can Jason Isbell send us a pack of strings? Does he have his own brand of strings?
I probably.
Right.
Mhm.
He's got his own coffee, doesn't he?
He does.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Mhm.
Is he brewing it himself?
Yeah, I think he goes out there and he picks the
I
beans.
mean, roasting it, not
He
brewing
picks
it.
the
Sorry.
beans. He roasts them.
I'm sure he's brewing it himself.
Grinds them. Yes.
Mhm.
Probably not roasting it. All right. So thanks for the feedback, everybody.
Yes.
All right, let's go on to watch this, jerks.
Yeah, this first thing sounds like it's going to be a whole lot of fun. What's this first?
No, it's
tell me
good.
all about
It's
no.
good. No,
Tell
no,
me
no.
all about this first thing and how it's supposed to make me feel better. Go ahead.
No, this is a series that just came out on HBO Max or whatever it's called. It's called The Takedown: American Aryans. Now, it's a 4-part series. I think it's over. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's 4 parts and that it's done. It's
Pretty
about
sure it's still going. I think I saw something on TV about it.
No, that's just the news. That's
CNN.
CNN. You're watching CNN.
I see. I
Okay.
see.
I am. This is specifically about the Aryan Brotherhood of Texas. So, and how they how they took them down and arrested them. So these Aryans, Wombat, you'll be happy to know, are all in jail. It's the other Aryans that you're gonna have to worry about, not the ones on this show. But it's a nice, if you like these, crime gang type documentaries, this is one of them, and you can watch it on Max. It's just came out. It's good. It's fine. Didn't rock my world.
I'm not gonna watch that.
I would say no. This one's not for you. I don't. When I talk about the stuff on the show, Wombat, I don't think that everything is for you. I will always let you know when I think that you should watch it, and I take that recommendation seriously. This one, not for you.
I appreciate that. I
Yes.
appreciate your candor.
Yes. Later, I have one that is for you.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yes. In the meantime, let's hear about the 90 hours of SNL 50 stuff that you've watched, because I know it seems like that's how much they produced. At
Yeah,
least.
pretty much. I mean, there was the concert, which
I watched
think is-
that.
I didn't finish that, which is crazy.
I finished that. I watched all 3 hours plus of the concert.
That's crazy.
It was good.
It is good.
You like David Byrne, right?
Yeah.
David Byrne's just like wandering into all the performances. It's fantastic.
I mean, he is David Byrne. He can kind of do whatever he wants, I think, at this point. Yeah.
Who was the best performer on that? Or best performance, rather? 'Cause I didn't watch it.
Eddie Vedder did a good job.
Eddie Vedder's was good. The Post Malone with Nirvana,
Mhm.
that's pretty good. The The Arcade Fire was good, but it went on for a long time and got awkward when they started walking through the crowd.
That sounds about right.
Are they
Yeah,
singing
but
just their own song? What are they singing? Like their own songs? Or
most of
funny
the
songs?
performance they would sing like a cover of a famous song that was played on Saturday Night Live. And then they would play like whatever song they were famous for that they had performed on
Played
Saturday
on
Night Live.
Saturday Night. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm. It stayed on theme, and they also did some comedy sketches in between, like Andy Samberg and Will Ferrell, and
Yeah, the
musicals.
Will Ferrell
Andy Gasteyer thing. was
yeah,
pretty funny.
that's good. The music
Yeah.
teachers
Yep.
sketch. They did a new one of those. So I don't know.
Good,
It was
good times.
it was good.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I did watch the 50th special.
Okay. How many hours
That I
was
did
that?
watch the whole thing. That was 3 hours. That was live. I watched that live. That was really funny. That whole thing, almost the whole thing was pretty darn funny. Like there are very few misses in that special, and it's actually worth your time.
They talked about it on
If you're a
Howard,
fan.
and they mentioned a few big names that weren't there. And I feel like
Yes.
you know enough about all this shit that you know the answers to like why Dan Aykroyd wasn't there, or why who was the other Bill Hader?
Hader wasn't there.
Yeah.
The thing I heard
Colin
about Bill
Quinn.
Yes, Colin Quinn. Well, Colin Quinn apparently was doing stand up somewhere, and he's not a big name for Saturday Night Live. He just
Okay.
isn't. No
He
one's
did
like
the news though.
no
for
one's
a few years
no one's
there.
watching the SNL 50 going, "Where's Colin Quinn?" No one was watching it when he
Damn.
was on going, "Where's Colin Quinn?"
Damn.
Bill Hader. Apparently, he said he had a previous commitment. What I've heard
I
is,
knew you would know.
from what I know about Bill Hader, and again, who knows? He apparently still has like a lot of anxiety, and doing live TV again isn't something that I don't think he really wants to do anymore.
But he could have just sat in the audience though.
Yes, Tim Robinson just sat in the audience. He was there, which was a big surprise because him and Lorne Michaels had a big falling out.
They did?
Yeah. I only
Why?
learned about that like a week ago.
Wait,
2
what
weeks
happened?
ago. So apparently Lorne Michaels, this was back when Tim Robinson was a writer. And this was the season where Donald Trump first announces that he was going to run for president the first time.
Okay.
And that's when Lorne Michaels had him host.
Okay.
And Tim Robinson was very against having Donald Trump anywhere near the show.
Oh,
And
wow.
he felt that Lorne was being too easy on him. And he called Lorne Michaels an old man who needed to be shot in the head.
Oh, man.
And that was shortly after that Tim Robinson was not on the show anymore.
Interesting. Where'd you hear about
Yeah.
that?
That was written up, I think it was in New York Magazine or one of those. It
See, I
was
knew
like a
he
big
would know
article.
this.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
Howard didn't have this information at his
Well, it's
fingertips.
because he doesn't do the research that I do. But I thought it was very interesting, and I'm like, there's no way Tim Robinson's going to be at the 50th. And then I saw all these pictures of him hanging out, like Tim Robinson, and Jack White hanging out at the after parties.
He's cool.
And him in the crowd. He sat all the way in the back corner, though.
Yeah.
Which, like, if you look at the stands, you have to like blink or you'll miss some kind of a seating arrangement for him. But I don't know. I still think they should get him the host when the next season of I Think You Should Leave comes out.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else I've been watching. The new season of White Lotus is out. You watch White Lotus or no?
No, my wife does.
So good though. Arnold
It's a hard
Schwarzenegger's son
show.
is on it.
Good for him.
You see
one
his
with the
ass in the
babe?
first episode.
Yeah, is it the one with the maid or is
No, it's Patrick.
it okay?
What's the
It's
guy?
the
What's the one
legit
with the
one.
maid's name?
I don't know. I don't know.
Mr. Clean.
Mm-hmm.
It was really the first episode was really good. Looking forward to the rest of the season. I will say we watched the show on Netflix, that a Japanese show that we did not like. We only lasted like 3 minutes and I noped out, called Private Banker. So if you see that one, I would say you can just move right past that. It's like one of those Japanese shows that looks like they had no money to shoot it. It's like very shiny. It looks like a soap opera. I don't know what happened. Anyway, what about movies? We watched Heretic. I paid $5 and rented that. I'm sure it's going to be free somewhere this weekend.
Is that like an Exorcist movie?
No, that's the one with Hugh Grant and he's like the not Jehovah's Witness, the Mormons. The Mormons show up at his door, and he like, gives them like a Saw experience.
Oh, that's funny.
Not
Is it
really,
funny?
not really a Saw experience. Is it funny? Yeah, a little.
Is it supposed to be satire? It sounds like it's satire, but is it
No,
not?
I mean it's. There's some funny parts, but it's definitely like a horror/thriller movie. But it was good.
Interesting.
It wasn't great. It was good. It was nice to see Hugh Grant again in an interesting role for him. And
Nice.
it's very bloody at points, which I don't know. It's a lot of that shit. We also watched The Greatest Night in Pop, which I know you both guys have seen.
Yep.
We
It's
Are
an
the World.
excellent documentary.
The We Are the World documentary. What do you think I thought was the most interesting part of that? There was really only one part that I thought, well, there's one specific part that I was like, that's amazing or crazy that even happened.
The Bob Dylan part.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
Mhm.
the main thread in that whole thing.
But but it's really, is it the main thread? I mean, it was just like one little part. I mean, the main thread,
but he's just there the whole time. Like he's just awkward and uncomfortable. Like the entire, like every scene.
Right.
He just
has like
he's
real
just kind of hanging out there.
He has real imposter syndrome in that moment, and which is interesting.
I feel like you don't notice him the whole movie. Like I didn't even notice him there the whole movie until that one scene where it's like time to do his part, and that's the part I'm talking about. But I wouldn't say he's the thread of the whole thing. I'd say the thread of the whole thing is like Michael Jackson, like is the backbone of that song. I mean, and Lionel Richie. I didn't realize really that
once they get in the room though, it's like I couldn't stop looking at Bob Dylan.
Okay,
because it was
so I didn't even see him. I'm like, why is Dan Aykroyd there?
Because his manager was the same manager as most of the people there.
Okay.
They say that in the documentary too. That's why he's there.
They did?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I didn't catch that part.
Lionel, I want to say Lionel Richie and Dan Aykroyd had the same manager. And, that manager managed most of the people in that room.
Got
so
it.
when they were just trying to scrounge people up.
That part was clear, that like it was like one main guy was getting.
Dan Aykroyd was just one of those people.
But he was like the only guy that wasn't like a legendary singer, kind of.
Well, he was in a band. He has gold records.
But legend, I mean.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Paul Simon.
Yeah. Yes, I understand. It's
really
cool.
I'm not saying
it's definitely weird. I'm not saying it's not weird.
The other good part of that is just when Waylon Jennings just leaves.
That to me is the other like great part. Also, the whole concept that Michael Jackson and Lionel Richie had both not heard Huey Lewis sing before until he sang his part. Like they didn't know his music. So when he sang,
I didn't pick up on that. They said that.
Yeah, this is the documentary too.
Are you sure you didn't like do some background extra?
Yeah. No, I didn't do extra research.
I feel like I was paying very close attention, and I didn't pick up on that.
Oh well.
All right, maybe I need to watch it again, but I'm not.
Yep.
All right, let's hear really quickly about these other music documentaries.
Okay. Well, I watched the Sly Stone documentary on Hulu, which is a new Questlove documentary. He's done a handful now, and this is another excellent top tier. This is the top tier documentary.
Oh, did this just okay?
This just came out. It's brand new.
I know somebody that went to the party. I guess Questlove had a party for it.
That makes sense.
And in the gift bag was weed.
That also makes sense.
And guess who wound up with it?
You.
Also makes sense.
It does make sense. Congratulations.
Didn't go to the party.
That's okay. It's really good. It's sad. I mean, I don't know if you are aware, but Sly Stone is still alive.
That is sad.
And he's doing, I guess, the best he can, but he's had a lot of problems. He's shone brightly for, almost really 10 years. He had a good 10-year run, which honestly in music is a pretty long time. Had classic songs that are still played on the radio today that everybody still knows. And then drugs got a hold of him. and everything fell apart. And that's what this is about. And it's kind of sad.
Right.
It's really sad.
All right.
So
Chip's not gonna watch that. It's too depressing.
That I don't. Yeah,
It's-
I'm
it's
not gonna
you know,
watch.
happy
It's too
ending.
depressing, and I just I would never stop on a Sly Stone documentary.
it's an interesting documentary about the pressure of fame
Sure.
and
I'm sure it's
the
very good.
ability
Let's
to
hear about
cope.
Luther Vandross.
Okay. Are you familiar with Luther Vandross?
I know.
Vandross?
Yes, I am familiar.
R&B singer Luther Vandross.
Yep.
Did you know
the
that?
R&B singer? No, I've not heard of the R&B singer.
Okay. Did you know that when he
I
was
was
19,
thinking of the other
he,
Luther Vandross.
The time
you know, when
traveling
he was
cop.
he
Yes.
sang on Sesame Street when he was 19. Did you know that?
Yeah. He was
Snuffleupagus.
yeah. That's
He
what
was
I was
inside the
thinking.
suit. Yeah, he was the back part though. So
And
it's
he
hard
also
to
did,
say.
he did more work with David Bowie than I thought he did. I knew he sang on Young Americans. I didn't realize he did more than that.
I'm sure he
Which
did
is
a lot. He's Luther Vandross. Like,
well, yeah, exactly. He did a lot. He did a lot of arranging and producing and and songwriting in addition to his own stuff. He had a very prolific career. It was, this is a really good documentary. Again, as with a lot of these, the end is sad, but for different reasons than the Sly Stone documentary. Luther Vandross passed away young from a stroke.
I heard he was
you know.
reading too much negative political news.
Yes, too much negative political news, and there was things about his personal life that he just never really came to terms with in a public way. That's how I'll say it.
Yep, and his last words on his deathbed was like, "I should have practiced the guitar more."
Yeah. Yep. It's a good documentary.
He
That's
sang it,
good.
though.
That's good. That's a very by the numbers. It's on Max. I think it was CNN produced also.
Ugh,
So again, it's
DEI
very like here's the
garbage.
Luther Vandross story kind of a documentary.
Right.
But those are sometimes good to watch too.
I watched Kong Skull Island.
Oh, I
Like
like
that.
I like that movie.
We're still catching up on all of the Universal theme park ride related movies. So
Did you like Kong Skull
Oh,
Island?
my God.
Kong Skull was pretty solid. Yeah.
That movie goes sideways quick.
It does, but it should. Yeah. And then the kids enjoyed it. It does a good job of actually having Kong in the movie. Whichever Godzilla movie was before Kong, they did not do a good job of actually having Godzilla in the movie. So
I believe Godzilla was the Godzilla movie before Kong.
let's go with that. Is that they just named it Godzilla?
Yeah, they just called it Godzilla.
Okay. So I may check out. I'm gonna skip the Godzilla after Kong.
Oh, the War of the Monsters one?
Yeah.
Oh, that one's pretty good.
It didn't look it in the trailer.
How many do you need to be from? I mean, you just go into the movie theater, you go into the theme park. They're not writing like an essay about it, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's like you have to know, like that's Mothra. That's
No, I don't even think they're in the theme park, right? So I think we're good. Like we've hit our Kong.
Yeah.
Okay.
The kids are now familiar with
Yeah.
Kong.
You're not going to
like-
watch the original 1933 King Kong?
No, because they like Kong. Like that Kong.
That
They're not
movie
gonna like
still
that
holds
Kong.
up.
I'm sure it does.
Good movie. I
yeah,
love that movie.
Yeah, it's your top 5.
Top 20.
Okay. Yeah, so we watched the list is getting small here, which is good. We still have to watch the Simpsons movie because I've never seen anything Simpsons.
Okay.
What? Why do you have to watch the whole movie? Can you just watch one episode?
Just watch the monorail episode and call it a day.
We're just gonna watch the movie because it'll give them like the characters. It'll have all the characters in it, so then they see them at
but
the
it's not
park. They'll
really
go
the
like,
same
I think
thing.
you should do it like a top 4 episodes of The Simpsons kind of thing.
I'm not gonna pick out individual episodes.
Wombat will do it for you.
I
Right.
will.
I think we could do it together right now.
We watched the Itchy and Scratchy compilation that was on YouTube. That was
I would do Itchy and Scratchy Land isn't a bad one.
Definitely. Monorail, definitely.
Monorail is up there for sure.
The sushi, the fugu. Homer dies.
Oh,
with fugu,
that's an
bucket
early
list.
one. I was thinking maybe like 22 short films about Springfield because that's a good one. That's a good one
They're
to
not
fit
gonna get
everyone.
It's a little
reference,
heady.
though.
They're
Yeah,
not
they're
going to get that
reference.
stuff. That's why they're going to watch the movie. They're gonna see Spider Pig, and they're gonna laugh because they're gonna understand Spider Pig.
Right. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Camp Krusty, yeah. Space in the chat says
Camp Krusty,
Camp
yeah.
Krusty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we're making our way through all the movies, deciding if we have to watch the Blues Brothers because there's the Blues Brothers Street Show.
A reminder that film is rated R.
It is rated R, but seems all right.
It's close. I watched that with Elliot when Elliot was too young. So I'll say that now.
You all mind if we dance with your dates?
That is not the Blues Brothers. That is Animal House.
That is Animal House. Animal House. They're not ready for Animal
They are
House.
definitely not ready for Animal House. But Blues Brothers is great. Yeah,
Right.
Also, that is also.
But I don't know that they're going to enjoy it at all either. It's just like
the music is still holds up if they're into the music.
they saw the music on the Saturday Night Live concert.
Good.
Yeah, so
I like it even more now.
Yeah.
You can have the enjoy
maybe
the
just show
original.
them like a clip so they know who they are.
They know who they are.
Then
We're going to play Blues Brothers 2000 on N64. It'll work.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
That movie, that is not a good movie.
These kids are like indoctrinated before they get to the park. You're like the ideal park guest, I feel. Like,
Well, yeah. But they're supposed to like get excited another way.
But are they? I mean, they're not excited.
Just for
They're
being
excited.
outside, they should be
Right.
excited.
I mean,
Oh
it's
my
an
God,
amusement
look at the
park.
sky.
Watch The Mummy. They like The Mummy.
I just don't remember. Like, I've taken Ty to many amusement parks. Well, not like as many as you have, certainly, but I don't remember having to like hype him up to like go to like Disney or something.
It's more fun if they know like what the things are.
Is it?
I guess. I don't know.
It's like pretty fun already. Like it's
I don't know. I think you need to understand the roller coaster that you're getting ready to ride.
Do I? I
Yeah.
just
you
need to
go.
know if I'm going to vomit.
You need to
on it.
understand that this is Optimus Prime from the Optimus Prime
Sure.
Michael Bay movies.
The ride,
This is
the roller coaster ride.
King Dakar. King
Right.
Dakar.
I'm going to wait 45 minutes in this line for this ride that lasts 45 seconds. No,
I'm not going to.
No.
It's fast pass.
Okay, that's good.
Fast pass. Come on.
Yeah, I would do that.
I have
haven't been to
a
a
season
park
pass to SeaWorld now. How about that?
Nice, dude.
Nice.
We booked our like on Black Friday, we booked all of our spring break
Passes.
stuff. And then I realized like 3 weeks ago that we booked everything for the week before their spring break.
Oh,
No.
And so I had to like call all these places and get all the arrangements updated. And SeaWorld was like, "Oh, you ordered on Black Friday." And I'm like, "Yep, I did." And they're like, "Oh, well, you can't get that price anymore. So let me see what I can do." So now I have a SeaWorld season pass because it was, by the time he got done, it was only $15 more
right.
for me to have the season pass. I can go whenever I want.
Where's SeaWorld?
Florida.
Orlando.
How often do you be going there?
Now?
Maybe
These days.
twice that week now instead of once.
Right.
3-4 times.
Right. All right. That's very exciting. Let's any new
These are
releases?
Vandross.
No. Any
Oh.
other new releases? Any new release that we need to talk about, or can we just
I mean, well, there's one.
what?
Avowed.
Avowed.
Avowed. That's a big release.
Are people playing that? Are you playing that?
I played some yesterday.
I played some today.
I thought about it, but then I didn't have any room on the Xbox.
That's a
Womp
bummer.
womp.
Yeah, I made my character. I went out in the world. I did the tutorial, and I did like the first real mission after the tutorial. So I'm sort of like in the open world now.
You killed this like the sick guard or whatever.
The sick guard.
The guard
guess-
with the plague.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like we're in the same spot.
No, I got past that. Well, I
Oh.
got past that. Then I had to go and I don't want to spoil it, but it is the first mission, so I'll do it anyway. I killed the sick bear.
There's a sick bear.
Yeah.
No, that's
So
sad.
are we just killing sick things in this game? Is that what this
Yes.
is?
That's basically what the plot is that there's like this plague that's taken over the land, and the emperor has sent you out to find out what's causing said plague.
Is it
So-
COVID?
It's basically.
Is
And-
this
Yeah.
No, because
Mhm.
you can see it on the person's face.
You see it on their face. Yeah. but you also have shit on your face,
Mm.
and you also kind of have mushrooms growing out of your head.
Shit face.
Shit face, mushroom head.
You're like
was the
half
original-
god, and because you're half god, you have shit face.
Yeah, half god, shit face, mushroom head was
Right.
the original title of the game. They changed it at the very last minute.
Because
You
of
can tell
DEI. Because of DEI.
because of DI. Sometimes they call you that. They go, "Hey, it's half god, shit face, mushroom head."
They do actually. There was like somebody looked
Yeah.
up my face, and they were like, they thought that I had the
plague.
The plague, and I'm like, no, I'm just have shit face.
I
God
have
shit
some-
face.
Exactly.
But you can turn off your shit face in the options, so it's not visible. But people will still notice your shit face anyway. It's just for you as a gamer you
To
will
not have to,
yeah,
to
if
not
you-
see your shit face.
exactly. They have
But
an
other,
option.
but other than that, but you'll still be playing the game, and someone will be like, "Holy shit, it's Seal!"
Right,
And
you're-
you're like, "No, I
No.
just have shit face."
Right. But I'm a god though, so I got that going for me.
Mm-hmm.
It is like, I mean, I'm trying to think if I like the combat.
I'm still getting used to the combat also. Like, I don't know if I picked the right class off the top of my head too. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be a magic user because I like
took
using
that.
magic in this, and using magic in this game so far has not been that much fun to me.
Pushing right on the D-pad.
The pushing right on the D-pad, the amount of mana you have and how it regenerates or doesn't regenerate. It's just not enough magic use where I still am like, well, I guess I don't have any more of that. I'm gonna go back to hitting people with a hammer. So
And running around a lot and
Yeah.
hoping that they don't kill me. I died a fair amount, I feel like, in the beginning of the game.
mhm.
It's
It's not that easy,
but
and I bumped it down to easy. But
it seems all right. I don't know.
I'll stick with it. I mean, is it changing the world? I don't know if it's changing the world. Is it a fun open world RPG set with fantasy themes? Yeah,
it's colorful.
I like those
Right.
games. It's right in my wheelhouse. Again, I only played it yesterday for like 3 hours, so
Yeah.
cut me some slack.
Okay.
Check in with me next week.
I will.
Should we
Good.
move on to Wombat's Fortnightly News?
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of exciting things that are in my wheelhouse, Fortnite new season on Friday.
Dill Pickle.
Dill Pickle. You've seen the Dill Pickle man.
I mean, I just saw a picture, and he's rapping. He's a rapper.
He's a rapper
There is a giant Dill Pickle man who also raps. That
with,
is part of
with his partner, the hot dog guy.
Yes, with his partner, a hot dog. I mean, what else do you need? What else do you need? Oh, Sub-Zero from Fortnite, from Mortal Kombat.
Everything's
yeah.
from Fortnite now.
Everything's Fortnite.
Yep.
You gonna check that out? You're gonna check out Sub-Zero? Ship, you excited?
He's there. My kids did not know who he
Sub-
was.
Yeah,
No,
that's fair.
no idea who Sub-Zero
What
was.
kind of father are you? They know about all this other.
I sat them
theme park
down and
stuff.
told them about him after
Okay,
they realized that
you explained how he
they
pulls
said
out
it's the guy
spine.
that. Yes. Oh no, that's not him.
Yes,
No, he shatters everybody into pieces.
his
Scorpion
fatality
pulls.
though was I thought he pulled out the spine.
No,
in the first
Scorpion's
game.
Scorpion's fatality was pulling out the spine.
In the first
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat.
I want to say, wait.
Wait,
Oh,
Scorpion
man.
had two. He had the flame, like
He
flamed
has the flame-
everybody.
Yes, Scorpion. It's you lift the mask and it's a
Mask
skull,
and the skull, and you.
and he shoots flames at people. That is Scorpion. Sub-Zero. There's definitely a freezing one where he freezes a solid block of ice, bloody chunks. I think is a thing.
All right.
Yeah, but I don't know if that was in the first one now or not.
That
Man,
I don't
it's been
know.
a
what-
while.
Yeah.
I used to know all this.
I know it's sad getting old.
They had, but no, they had multiple fatalities.
Yeah, it's
That
true.
is true too.
Yeah,
I don't know if
true.
they
I'm
had
pretty
multiple
sure
in the
some-
first game.
I'm pretty sure Scorpions was the flame and then the rip out the spine.
I only
I
had
mean,
one
I'm not going to
fatality.
argue about it.
Somebody will figure it out.
Yep.
Somebody
they'll let
knows
people-
this.
Someone will let
Somebody
us know.
knows
what-
this.
Let's
yeah.
move on to
Nice.
some other Fortnite.
Ship, are you
news.
excited for the Yakuza skins?
I was
coming
right.
to
I was
Fortnite?
right. Ross in the chat on YouTube says it was Sub-Zero that ripped out the spine in Mortal Kombat.
Okay.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Good job.
And that's what I did in college. I did play
You
Mortal
ripped out
Kombat.
people's spines?
No, I played Mortal Kombat in the arcade.
Oh, that's much more.
We had an
wholesome.
arcade. They went,
Mhm.
ooh.
Are you getting
Thanks,
the
Ross.
Yakuza
We
skins?
appreciate you,
Is
Ross.
it Ichiban?
I don't know.
Is what
Maybe
Ichiban?
they're coming out with Yakuza skins in Fortnite.
Oh.
Where are there pictures of them? Where
Not
are they
yet.
at?
Not yet. Not yet.
I've got the Yakuza pirate game pre-ordered. That's coming
Nice.
Friday.
Enjoy that.
Nice. All right. What else we got in Fortnightly news?
Marvel Rivals.
It's not Ichiban. It's
Oh.
Kairu and Majima.
So that's bad.
It's fine, but
Okay.
Not as
Majima,
exciting.
yeah, not as exciting as if it was Ichiban.
Sorry. Go on, Wombat.
Marvel Rivals laid off basically the entire U.S. office, despite being a smash hit.
Yeah, I mean, that's not too surprising, I guess.
It is kind of surprising.
Why? They're consolidated. They're doing well though. So and they probably don't need the. Where were they making this game?
This game is China based.
No, but where were the studios were in America? Like I'm sure it's someplace that they feel like they can do it cheaper in China, so they're going to do it in China.
But what are they? This is a game that's going to that requires like constant updates and.
Yeah, they can do it from China.
I don't know if that's gonna work.
I mean, it's a huge. I checked actually because I saw this was on the outline. And I was like, oh, is the game not doing well? And I looked on Steam, and it's one of the top sellers on Steam, even though it's free to play.
It's the most played game on Steam last month. I believe.
Yeah, so it's and it's free to play, and if it's on the top sellers list, it means they're selling a lot of fucking DLC nonsense.
I understand that. All DLC that was all thought out and a roadmap that was planned out by the U.S. office and the game director who was let go. So now there's no focus for the game. Like one of the reasons we talk about this a lot with free-to-play games is, why are the successful ones successful and why are the ones that fail? And a game like Fortnite,
Spider-Man.
It's not. It needs more than Spider-Man because we've seen games with Spider-Man fail. We've seen games with Batman fail. We've seen games with Superman fail. Yeah, Multiverses is shutting down.
But that's
No,
that's only
not,
Batman adjacent.
Yeah, that's a Batman game. When we've seen games with Spider-Man not sell well, the Midnight Suns didn't sell that well.
So what you're saying is
these
you
are,
think that,
but you're, yeah, I don't know.
I feel like they know what they're doing. It's like
I don't. I feel like they're doing the exact. I think they're giving them too much credit.
You think this is gonna be?
I think they're gonna lose.
For Marvel Rivals.
I think part of the reason why Marvel Rivals had success out of the gate was that it had enough of a vision where I think players felt confident that there was a roadmap for this.
But wait,
game.
they can't have a roadmap in China? They got maps in China.
I don't think they would have one that would understand the Western sensibility that Western developers might understand what the players are looking for. I don't think that's a crazy statement. But gameplay, it's a different country. I would say that about any two countries.
Escort this thing to that over.
The game is what it's always going to be now.
And then make the skins, make more skins for people to buy.
So you think the game is going to continue to succeed by being just what the game is now? I think that will kill the game. I think if a year from now there's nothing new to the game other than it just is what it is.
But like it's at the heart, the game is a team-based hero shooter, and like you can only do so much with that. I mean. I think
you heard it from GP. Rivals doesn't have a long way to go. All right,
no,
you said it.
I mean, like, how much do they need to evolve?
I don't know. I'm
more
not.
Skins. The IP is really strong.
The IP is strong enough, but it's not. But it's not strong enough without
the Americans.
Not without Americans, without a vision, without really knowing what it is.
Chinese people can have vision.
When you direct,
that sounds racist. Is that because
It's not racist. It's not a racist thing. It has more to do with the type of game that's being made and the way that and who was controlling the narrative before, and to let that team go is to me surprising.
Okay, I mean, here, let's put it this way: like any layoffs in the video game business would never be surprising to me.
It's not surprising that there were layoffs. It surprises me that they laid off the people in charge. Yeah.
Right.
I'm not saying, yes, if they had laid off half the U.S. staff, I would have been like, it sucks, and that's shitty, but
Yeah. By the way,
if
like I'm not saying I feel bad for the people. I do definitely feel bad for the people who got laid off, but the video game business is so volatile, and especially with layoffs. In fact, like yesterday, I had a call with somebody who we used to work with like a billion years ago because her son now is going to college and he wants to go to a video game school in Europe. And he wanted to talk to me about the video game industry, and I was basically telling him how volatile it is. Like you never know when you're going to be laid off. It's
Oh
just
no,
like,
that's but just totally true, and that's not the point I was making. The point I'm making though is just it's surprising that they laid off the people who had been planning what the vision is for this game that helped it become so successful. We're not talking about a game that failed.
they're probably going to replace them with AI. They have AI versions.
We're talking
of all
about a
these
game
employees.
that was a surprise hit.
I wasn't surprised.
I was surprised. I was thoroughly surprised that this game was a hit because I don't think it's particularly. I don't like the art style. I don't. It's not my type of game. I'm
If you pay
surprised
$20
that
though, you can get a good art style per character.
yeah,
$20
I'm
per-
surprised. I'm surprised it resonated with people in the way it did, and I think that the vision that this game launched with and was laid out with is probably a part of that. And to get rid of those people, to me, is surprising. I don't understand why that's shocking to you. I'm not saying, I'm saying out of the hundreds of people that were laid off
Right.
or so, that there might have been a core of like 10 or 15 people that might have been really important to why this game is successful.
Sure.
To let them go seems short-sighted.
They probably just took all their ideas. They probably have that roadmap like you talked about, and like, oh, we don't need these guys anymore. You can just
It's something very unusual. There's something about it that if this game starts to decline in quality, we'll be
Okay, you
able
can
to
point to this
pinpoint the
moment.
reason. Exactly. That's all I'm
jump the
saying.
shark moment is what you're saying.
Yes. Yes. It's sort of as someone who plays Marvel Snap, I kind of understand. I see where this is sort of, I've
There's
seen this
parallels?
before. There's a lot of, thank you. That's the word. Yes. There's a lot of parallels
Interesting.
because they are also, there's the American team and there's a Chinese team. And this game was created by Second Dinner, the American team, and they're trying to separate from the Chinese, New Verse. They're trying to separate from them now for similar reasons.
I know who my money's on if those two teams play a table tennis match against each other.
Yeah. That's racist.
That's the truth. That's the damn truth. Excuse me. Microsoft put out this thing today about their new AI model that can generate gameplay from just like a few frames of a video game. And this is what I was referring to. Like, I didn't quite understand what the point of it was when I was reading it just right before the show. But now when we were talking about that cloud streaming stuff, I can see how this AI thing fits right in now, because it can take a look at a few frame plays of a video game and basically create more video game from it. So that could be used in any number of ways, but in the most basic way, it would be, I guess, to help with cloud streaming and predict what should be on screen, I guess. It was the article that Microsoft put up. It was kind of disappointing that the videos are like really grainy and it's hard to get an idea. They're like really tiny and grainy. Hard to get an idea of what's really going on there. But I guess it's a big deal.
They're mentioning it as also being part of game preservation, that they could use it for upscaling older games. I honestly,
okay, or like updating older games.
Yeah.
Sure, like cheaply.
I mean, I understand why people hate this. I totally get it. There's a lot to hate about it. There's also that other part of me that's like, well, maybe. I don't know. There's this. I forgot what game they used. Like the way that it worked is, you have to take an existing game and it has to learn from that in order to procedurally generate something.
Right.
So, let's say, because this is Microsoft, they have all the Halo games and Bethesda games, and like, could they put that into a machine and have it churn out some
Master Chief with 7 fingers?
Yeah. Right. Some random proceduring
at 180p.
Right.
That's like that learns from all of those other games. That could be like, this Halo Skyrim fallout mishmash of elements and themes and
Right.
like, I mean, I don't know if that would again, to have that be something that would actually work and be playable could also be like 20 years away.
Exactly.
And it really could it's
Or
the
3 years
idea
away.
yeah,
Or 8 months. No, Shipwreck shaking his head. This
Not-
young man who I was talking to last night was definitely concerned about AI, like taking his job in the near future,
What's
or
his
his future job rather. And I was like, yeah, that's
yeah.
that's
It's-
a good that's a valid concern.
It's when it's stealing old art and claiming it as something new that's the problem. But if Microsoft is using art that they own, is it stealing old art and
Right.
making that I think is the gray area here. It's different than the open AI stuff where it's like, oh, I want to see Batman eating a hot dog and it steals a picture of Frank Miller's Batman
hot dog.
with exactly
I heard it
with
was
a
nice.
Nathan's hot dog. This is if it's all assets that Microsoft owns. How bad is it? Yes, Frank Miller's hot dog. It's a famous comic book. Frank Miller's hot dog was very popular.
With natural casing.
Yeah.
Gross.
I don't know. This does nothing for me. It feels bad.
It does feel bad. Oh, I'm not saying that.
I am not impressed with AI. It all seems it's not fully baked. None of this AI stuff is fully baked, and it's just using it's just guessing at things.
Yes, 100%.
It's gotten worse. Like all the AI stuff is just worse than it was previously because now it knows it can just lie, and people are like,
People
all right,
still-
that's fine.
Still use
Yeah.
it. I do
Yeah.
use it.
Yeah.
Well, you use it though to produce funny things or non-consequential things.
And he's not using it.
I would
to-
not trust it at all for if I was trying to actually get a real answer about something.
Right. You have to certainly double check anything that it's putting out. Yeah, for sure.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
It's good to bounce ideas off of and clarify things that might be confusing. If you can feed it like a big document and ask it questions off it.
I do like it because sometimes I get forwarded emails from people I work with that don't want to, do what they want to do. And it'll be like an email thread that has like 100 emails in it. You could just push the summarize this email for me button.
Nice.
And I could
I don't
see
use
what's
it on
going
that. And it's in
Oh, I
Gmail,
do.
right?
Yeah, it's in Gmail. I like it.
Yeah.
The summarize this email thing is like a
Luckily,
lifesaver.
I don't get those long ass emails. What else we got here? Oh, Niantic, is that how you say that company's name? They're rumored to be selling their Pokemon Go and the rest of their gaming business for $3.5 billion to a Saudi Arabian subsidy.
Excellent.
So they're
Just
gonna
what we
know.
need.
Saudi Arabia is gonna know where all our Pokemon are. I think that's isn't that some sort of kind of security violation?
This is the kind of stuff that's like, why do you have so much anxiety? And then
Right.
it's like, oh yeah, this is why.
The
Right,
Saudis
there
are gonna
no-
know where Pikachu is.
Right,
Yeah.
where our candy is at. for
And
the
anyone who's
Pokemons.
played Marvel Rivals, everyone China has all your information.
They know who your main is.
Right.
They're gonna know how to exploit your weaknesses because of who your main is and where the Pokemon are located on your
Yeah.
property. Well, that's the Saudis, but they can work together. Then they'll have all the info.
Yeah.
Let's see. What are we playing? We talked about Avowed a little bit. I checked out Alexander Slawinski's new game, friend of the show, longtime friend of the show. You may remember him from such gaming publications as Joystick and current gaming production. What's Mike Bithel's company called?
I think it's called Bithel Games.
Okay, Bithel Games. He's like the business brains behind that. He's got a new game out that he made himself, that Alexander made himself, called CAGcast, and you can download the demo for free on Steam. The game's not out yet, but the demo is. It's a skill-based siege defense game where you actually are shooting things. While you're building your castles, you're actually shooting things and capturing runes. I checked it out. It's pretty cool. Check it out if you're interested in that old school style of game. It was good. Good job, Alexander. Must have taken a lot of time to make a game like that. Some CAG bag. Are we ready? CAG bag. This is all from Blue Sky. This is from Nostalgic Pixel. He writes in and asks, is there an announced game that you're looking forward to playing?
Are there any announced games? I don't even know what's coming out.
Wolverine?
That's not coming out this year.
Oh, it's not?
I don't think so.
Are there any games anymore? They make games anymore?
I don't think there are no more games.
It's Fortnite
Like a Dragon, Pirate, Yakuza in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Just different Yakuza games and Fortnite.
Yes.
Mhm.
Those are the games now.
I mean, I'm excited for the new Yakuza game.
Okay. That's a good answer. I don't know that I'm excited for anything. Everything's boring now.
I'm sure there's something coming out I want to play. I just don't know what it is right now.
Yeah.
It's the next season of Fortnite.
New season on Friday. I have a day off too.
Oh, that's why you took the day off.
It's not the reason why, but it kind of
not to take that day off because that's when they are going to have server issues and there's going to be issues.
The Monday is
you're not going to be
better.
able to play it right.
The Monday after.
You want to let them figure that stuff out.
Usually just the next day, like that Saturday should be fine.
But you already have that day off.
Yeah, but I already have that day off, so I don't have to worry about it too much.
Yep.
Let's see here. Tom Evans writes in and asks, is anyone watching The Amazing Spider-Man on Disney Plus? Is that a new cartoon?
That is the animated one. The lead voice actor of Peter Parker is kind of a D-bag. So
in real life?
Yeah.
What's his name?
I forget. Oh God, it's like something dumb too. No, it's like wait, is this right? I think his name is Hudson Thames.
That sounds like a douchebag.
Yeah.
So you're boycotting the Spider-Man cartoon
because the actor.
Yeah, we'll call it a boycott. I'm boycotting it. Yeah.
Are you excited for the new Daredevil show that's coming to Disney Plus?
Yes, I'm also excited because Reacher starts tomorrow too.
Oh, I didn't know that
Season
you were into
3
Reacher.
Season 3 of Reacher starts tomorrow, and Daredevil's next month. So, I have that to look forward.
You do like watching people kick ass, I guess.
I do. Oh, Reacher's fun TV.
Right. People say in the chat that the new Spider-Man show is good, great, actually.
I'm sure it's fine, but you know, it's the little things. I'm not telling anyone to do anything.
You're doing your part by paying for your Disney Plus subscription and not watching this show.
Pretty much. I watched the Sly Stone documentary instead.
Right.
Why don't you just protest that by streaming it but not watching it? So you're using up all the bandwidth.
No, because the shows still get, picked up and renewed based on hours streamed.
Oh.
So it makes a difference.
But the show is woke though. Jiro in the YouTube chat says that it's pretty woke.
Yeah. I've heard. I know. I know. Whatever.
How woke is it though?
Well, that was sort of the whole issue with the show. That the lead actor was like, "The show's good because I read the scripts and I was afraid it was going to be too woke, but I don't think it's woke at all." And I'm like, "You're an asshole. I'm not watching your show."
But meanwhile, it's woke. But it is woke. So maybe the guy was playing some next level.
No,
chess.
he could have walked back his statement. He made a conscious decision not to. So I'm still on the.
But I'm saying maybe he's playing 3D chess and he's like, "Hey, I'm going to come out and say that I read the script and I was worried it was woke." But he knows that it actually is woke. But he's going to declare that it's not woke.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Because people said it's woke.
Nothing is woke. It's not even.
Norman Osgood is black in the show.
I know.
This guy has played Elton John before.
Where?
Yeah, I don't know. Something called American Soul. The TV series.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either. I'm just looking at his credits.
All right, that's enough show, I feel. Do you agree? Or yes or no?
Yes.
You do agree?
I do agree.
All right. Well, that's it then. Thank you for watching, everybody. Any closing thoughts, Wombat? You checking your email?
Safe out there.
What? Stay safe?
Stay safe out there.
Okay. Are you going to start playing guitar I feel like, okay, hey, if you want Wombat to start playing the guitar more and start doom scrolling less, write in. Just tell him on social media.
You
Or
can
call
find
him
me
at
on
his
Blue
house.
Sky.
Hit him up at his house on his landline.
Yeah. I don't even know what my name is on Blue Sky. Probably should, right? Let's see. New Wombat. I'm New Wombat on Blue Sky.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thanks everybody for watching, listening. See you next time.
Bread's done.